Galactic Empire provoked humanity's wrath. Vertical bar Earth's hidden fleet strikes back. In the year 2237, Earth was regarded as a relatively young and peaceful member of the Grand Galactic Empire, a coalition of advanced species that ruled the stars. For nearly 2 centuries, humanity had worked tirelessly to be seen as a reliable ally among alien civilizations. Despite their efforts, however, Earth remained but a modest player in the eyes of the Galactic Council, a body of ancient and powerful species whose dominance spanned countless star systems. To the Council, humans were little more than a small footnote in the galaxy's vast history. Their customs, their concerns, and even their promise for peace were dismissed as minor annoyances. Consequently, what humanity gave to the Empire, whether through diplomacy or effort, was often overlooked. Yet, unbeknownst to the stars above, Earth harbored a secret, buried deep within its soil, waiting to be revealed. In the year 2237, humanity, spurred by the tragic death of a young child at the hands of the Galactic Council, awakens its ancient fleet to take revenge and reclaim its place in the galaxy, transforming from a dismissed ally into an unyielding force of nature. The Galactic Council, in its complacency, was about to make a grave miscalculation that would awaken this secret and set the galaxy ablaze. The Galactic Council's indifference transformed from negligence to catastrophe during what should have been a routine military operation. The Empire had launched a mission against a distant hostile faction. But, in their hubris, a tactical mistake was made. The Council's forces inadvertently struck a human diplomatic convoy. Among the casualties of this error was a young child, no older than 7, whose life embodied Earth's hopes for unity and peace within the Empire. The Council's response was what stung humanity the most, a cold, distant, and formal apology. To them, this was just another unfortunate casualty in the broader political sphere. They failed to recognize that this tragedy was more than a mistake. To Earth, it was the final betrayal. The devastation of the convoy rapidly became the most significant headline across Earth. The image of the lost child struck a universal chord, uniting people across nations in mourning that quickly evolved into anger. This was no ordinary death. The child's tragic fate became a symbol, the emblem of Earth's struggles and sacrifices dismissed without consequence by the powerful Galactic Council. Leaders of Earth convened emergency meetings, addressing their people with impassioned speeches before packed crowds and volatile protests. A unified demand for accountability rang through the air. Yet, as always, the Council gave no meaningful response, ignoring Earth's pleas and dismissing the brewing unrest. This single moment became a tipping point, a shift in humanity's character. Earth, once an obedient player in the galactic hierarchy, had reached its breaking point. What the galaxy failed to realize was that Earth had been preparing for just such a moment. Deep beneath the surface of the moon, hidden under layers of lunar rock and shrouded in secrecy for generations, lay humanity's greatest trump card, the ancient fleet. Predating humanity's integration into the Galactic Empire, these dormant warships were born of an age when Earth prepared for any existential threat. Possessing technological advancements that outpaced even the most sophisticated fleets of its galactic peers, the ancient fleet was a masterpiece of human ingenuity, design, and foresight. Each vessel bristled with firepower, its systems far more advanced than anything the Council could comprehend. Earth had hoped never to use this arsenal, hoping peace would prevail forever. But the time to awaken the fleet had arrived. Humanity's fury could no longer be contained. On a darkened Earth, where outrage boiled into resolve, the call to arms echoed through military command centers. Admiral Jax Axton, a seasoned strategist and descendant of legendary wartime heroes, was tasked with leading the charge. Axton had spent a lifetime envisioning worst-case scenarios, but even he knew this moment would test his resolve and his people to the core. The order was given, and beneath the moon's lifeless crust, the ancient fleet stirred. It awoke in an eruption of energy and motion. Massive ships, sleek and formidable, broke free from their hiding places, ascending into the vacuum of space. Some glowed with light so intense they lit the empty darkness like celestial beacons. The sight of these behemoths of war rising from the ashes of anonymity shook Earth and its onlookers. Confidence from a newfound strength filled human hearts. Admiral Axton took command of the flagship, standing visibly calm amidst the storm of activity. "Activate the fleet," he ordered sternly. The dormant giants roared to life, ready to journey into the stars and remind the galaxy of humanity's capability. Far from Earth, the Galactic Council sat blissfully unaware of the chaos they had set into motion. In their grand chambers, debates over trivial grievances peppered their discussions until the moment their systems began blaring alerts. A fleet was detected, a cluster of anomalies traveling faster than any technology they had witnessed. At first, they dismissed it as an odd malfunction in their scanners, but as the readings intensified, reality dawned. An enemy was approaching, and it was growing larger by the second. The Council had grown accustomed to their power and status shielding them, unchallenged for centuries. Yet now, they were frozen in disbelief as reports confirmed it wasn't an empty anomaly, it was Earth. This once dismissed planet was heading straight for the heart of the Empire, and it wasn't coming to talk. Earth's fleet did not hesitate. The initial battle, taking place in the void between star systems, set the tone for humanity's declaration of revenge. The Council's previously indomitable armadas were no match for the precision and overwhelming force of the ancient fleet. Ship formations, tactics, and even technology used by the Council's forces crumbled in the face of the unparalleled firepower unleashed by the humans. The ancient fleet's weaponry tore through shields and hulls like paper. Each strike gave humanity a victory and sent a grim message. Earth, underestimated for too long, was here to demonstrate its unrelenting resolve. Commanders of enemy forces scrambled in vain to counter Earth's unpredictable and ruthless strategy, but it was to no avail. In the chaos of battle, Admiral Axton stood unwavering. Under his leadership, Earth's fleet kept pushing forward, every wind bolstering their cause. In the chambers of the Galactic Council, panic reigned supreme. They had faced countless threats over the millennia, but had never dealt with anything like the ferocity and unpredictability of Earth's onslaught. Diplomatic orders were hastily drafted, but it was far too late for negotiations. The Council realized humanity would accept nothing but total retribution. Council fleets amassed rapidly, but it was insufficient. The strike from humanity wasn't purely technological, it burned with emotional intensity, the wrath of a species wronged for far too long. The path led directly to the Galactic Empire's capital, an immense planet that had symbolized the Empire's dominance for centuries. It loomed large on screen, a jewel of the cosmos. Yet to Admiral Axton, it was now a single target. With unwavering determination, he issued the order. The fleet unleashed its most devastating weapons, barraging the capital planet in an onslaught of destruction. Energy blasts, colossal in scope, hit with unrelenting fury, creating shockwaves visible across neighboring systems. The Empire's mighty seat of power, once a monument to invincibility, fell into ruin as its fleets crumbled around it. The Council, decisively defeated, had no choice but to surrender. As the remnants of the Galactic Empire limped into retreat, Earth's fleet turned homeward. Their victory had changed the galaxy forever. The death of a child, once seen as a tragic oversight, had ignited an awakening that reshaped the balance of power among the stars. For the Galactic Councils and alien civilizations to come, Earth was no longer a mere ally or a vulnerable species. It was an unyielding force of nature. And so, under Admiral Axton's leadership, humanity returned to its place among the stars, but not as a submissive member of galactic politics. It returned as a symbol of resilience, revenge, and unbreakable unity. The galaxy had been warned. Earth's voice would never again be silenced.